Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I was asked to do a video on how I color eyes and gems that I've done in this book. This is a digital print from her Etsy shop, and this is a snow leopard. And I've done quite a few of these. Find the last one I did, like this guy here with his gems and his eyes. And I had actually colored these prior to, not the gems, but the eyes, before I did a video on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and color in this guy. And the pencils I'm using are Prismacolors, and I always go with the Indigo blue, my favorite yellow, canary yellow, a chartreuse, and then a raspberry. So these are the colors that I use usually in the gem. Don't use too much of the red in the eyeballs, but I will do the eyes here too. And I will stop the video right now so I can get it down closer and make sure my tips are nice and sharp. Okay, so chartreuse is 989. The canary yellow is 916. Raspberry is 1030, and the indigo blue is 901. Okay, so on the eyes, I will always put kind of like a yellow highlight right about here. So we'll stick that in. In that area, I will take the green, the chartreuse, kind of go right in next to it, not bringing it down too much. Also stay up towards the pupil here and down on this side. Then we're going to take in the darkest color, which is the indigo, and I'm going to bring it all the way up to the eyelid area up here and bring it down, staying close to the pupil, bringing it down into the shadow, and then bringing it kind of into the green area. Do that on both sides of the eye. And again on both eyeballs. Kind of with a hard pressure on this. So there we got the start of some awesome looking eyes. We're going to put a little tiny bit of the raspberry just down in here. So it's next to the indigo blue and not really covering the chartreuse, but bringing it up. Now this is the trick to the whole eye here, is we are going to, with a heavy pressure, bring the blue down, which will change the color of the indigo blue to a green, and we just kind of smear it into the white, and do that on this side also. Or not white, it's the yellow. So it kind of just brings the color down, and you'll see the difference between the two eyes. And you just kind of play with it until you get the right coloring in there. And if you wanted a little more green, you just add a little more of the indigo blue down here. You also want to darken it back up in the corner. So you just kind of play with it until you get the right color. I kind of play with it until he's like looking at me. Okay, so as long as that's all nice and pretty. You will also take a Posca pen is what I use, or you can use a like a white gel pen. I'm gonna find my pen. Hold on a second. Okay, the Posca pen that I use is, I think, 0.7 millimeters. It's really tiny right there. And like I said, it's a white, like paint pen. And all I'm going to do is kind of go over the two white there. I'm also going to put a little white here and one over here to give him more reflections in his eyes. I'll go with the white a little bit later. So that's kind of what his eyes are going to look like. I will go over the pupils with black. Just the black. I've got the Scholar black right here. Prismacolor, and then just darken the black of the eyes. Do that before you put any of the white gel in there. And I'll also take it down this way. A little into that blue. And that defines it a little better than the other eye over here. So I just keep doing both sides the same way. And if you go over the Posca pen, it's okay, you can just go back over it. It's paint. So there we go. Those are the eyes. The gem is kind of done in the same, in fact, I'll just do it the same colors. So this is the highlight that's put in already, and we're going to go around that area in the yellow and kind of bring the yellow down a little bit like that. We'll go in with the green, which is pretty close to the yellow, so we'll go in with the blue. We're going to bring the indigo blue all the way up here to the top and kind of just do this portion, and then we'll do this portion down here. And because the gem here is done as a cabochon, which is a rounded top, we're going to just kind of make it have some roundness to it up there. And we're going to add the red in here also. And we're going to go back in with the yellow and do the same with the eyes as when we smeared all the colors together. And we'll add a little more of the blue. And just kind of bring it down into the yellow. Like that. And then if you want, you can add little highlights with the white Prismacolor. Kind of bring it together a little. So you have a lot of different colors in that, and you're also going to use your Posca or your gel pen, whichever one you prefer. Retouch this highlight and then bring one down and one up. Something in that line. And that's how I get the gems done. It'll dry a little lighter than that, but basically that is a quick tutorial. I'll use the gel pen if I can make sure it works here. There we go. And I'll show you the difference. I'll just put a couple little dots here. So you can use the gel pen and or they both kind of work the same way. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more of the blue kind of underneath here and kind of match it underneath the eye here. So I'm bringing it right down into the yellow. And I'll do the same up here. I'm going to darken this. And bring a little up here. And right under the eye here. And then like up here, this would probably be done in the yellows and some golds, maybe the little dots on here, but I'm going to leave it as it is right now. Just like that. Okay, so we have got the eyes done and the little gem, and I hope that answers the questions we had on how I do them. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Have a nice day, and thanks for watching, everybody.